Welcome back, Jaguars. I am your host, Noah Bowers, and tonight we have ourselves some more Rocket League action for you today. We are kicking off with a different roster than you've been seeing normally on Sundays for our Peach Belt Conference games. This will be for our NECC roster. We're going to be doing some more placement matches. Should be 2, maybe 3 matches here tonight on the broadcast. We're currently getting everybody in the lobby here for game 1. And I think we are about to start. We are going to be playing Ithaca College. I'm unfortunately unfamiliar with Ithaca College. Do not know where they are based out of. But this should be a good match. I'm excited to cast more Rocket League. It's always one of my favorites. Thank you all for tuning in. Without further ado, we should be getting into the game in a moment here. Peep the new stuff. This is going to be a best of 3, I believe. Let me double check for you guys. Actually, no, these are best of 5s. All right. We do have everybody in the lobby. We are just making sure everybody's good to go. Without further ado, let's start this. No intro needed. So, the difference in this roster than you've seen on the Peach Belt Conference is going to be respawns. He is the returning member. Harry, who was on our varsity team last semester, and Challenger, who was also on our varsity team last semester. New overlay as well, courtesy of the NECC. Oh wow, look at this. This is fully integrated thanks to Bacchus mod. Got some interesting stuff here. All right, Harry sending the pass over to the net, and that's going to be a free shot on goal. We're going to start things off with a quick goal here in game 1. Nice pass from Challenger, and the chemistry between Challenger and Harry back on varsity from last semester is already coming into effect. Nicely done. Harry with some good defense here, but it's a great touch off of the wall by Ithaca. Challenger's able to send this away. Oh my gosh, it's even got their like profile pictures in the bottom left. That's sick. High respawns. See respawns in the bottom left. Challenger tries to go up in the air and touch it. Oh, there's a little bit of a whiff there. They get the boost. Harry's going to intercept this here at midfield. Oh, Challenger's just not able to quite get the touch that he was looking for in the air. So Respawns is going to have to try and play defense here. Messes it up for Harry, who's going to be able to get the double touch off the bounce. A little awkward there. Does a few bait and switch, sends it off the wall. Is there going to be a member from AU to get this in time? Respawns kind of gets there, but loses a little bit of the possession. Oh my goodness, that was a dangerously close save. Nice clear there from Challenger. The Greens has something to say about it. Yeah, so this is going to be a new roster. The reason why we do that is we just didn't have the interest enough to make 2 rosters, it seemed, initially this semester. One of our founding members, Dylan, graduated from our program, so he wasn't able to return in his role in the varsity lineup. So we wanted to try something out and have 2 variations of the rosters competing in 2 different leagues and see how it goes. And this should be an open net here for AU. Finally, Ithaca's able to capitalize on it. Not sure what was going on. Oh, that was just a weird bounce as Greens hit it on the way down while a save was being attempted by AU. Regardless, that's going to set up the first goal for Ithaca here in the series as we're going to be tied 1-1. Luki's going to send this skyward. Respawns is going to be able to get the touch on this. Greens sends it off the wall, isn't able to do much with it. Sends it to Challenger, who gets an unfortunate whiff. This could be dangerous here for the Jaguars. Sends it wide, and Challenger is able to react fast enough. Harry was caught a little bit out of place there. Greens is going to send this up to the sky. Harry doesn't get the touch he was looking for, so it's going to get stuck on the wall, but Respawns has a nice shot on net. It's going to get blocked by NECC. Guys, what do we think of the new Rocket League overlay? Dub or L? I'm loving this. Oh, they almost had the clear set up there for AU, but it just wasn't going to be enough. Oh, and a demo comes out. Not going to be able to save that. Not a demo, a bump, excuse me. That's great teamwork and chemistry from Ithaca to set up that goal. Defense just wasn't able to rotate in time for the Jaguars. I think it's going to go up 2-1 here in game 1. Respawns, wins the kickoff. Oh, I think we had a little bit of a double commit there on the side of the Jaguars, so don't think we're going to be able to get the shot. Challenger was close, but couldn't capitalize. So instead, this is just going to hang around the orange side of the pitch. Harry gets a touch. Well defended there by Lukey. And that's going to be a shot. Demo goes in instead of touching the ball. And that's going to be 3 unanswered points for Ithaca. Harry with a nice win on the kickoff. Wasn't able to get the touch with no boost after winning it, though. Respawns also whiffing there. So a lot of whiffs so far in this game. I think it'd be a lot closer if he was just a little bit more consistent at hitting the ball. There we go. That's a great downward pass from Challenger. Or excuse me, from Harry, as Challenger was waiting down below. Ceiling drop into Challenger, hitting it right into the net with some velocity. Defender wasn't even close. Right back in it, 3-2 with a minute remaining. Augusta University has ample time to tie this up if they need to. Challenger leaves that one for Respawns. Harry's going to take it instead. Respawns goes back to back boost. He's going to bounce around midfield here for a little bit. Nice mid-air bump by Harry, but then we weren't able to get the touch. So now Greens is going to try and flick the shot. Oh my goodness. Nasty flick from Greens on Ithaca. Respawns bought just a little too early there. Oh, inches, if not smaller, away from redirecting that. 4-2 now, and that was most likely the dagger here in game 1 for Ithaca. Challenger starts the air dribble, mid-air bump, goes Ithaca's way. Respawns with no boost here, is trying to get some type of offensive pressure, but with 20 seconds left, there's just not going to be enough time. NECC sends this to the corner. Could even try and set up another shot here. Double top off the ceiling isn't going to quite connect. A triple commit coming in there for the Jaguars. Challenger might have another dribble here. Isn't quite able to get enough boost in the tank. 1 second left. As soon as this hits the pitch, this will be over. Respawns. Tries to set it up off the backboard, but Challenger's going to hit it. This is still in the air. Teams are playing with it. Finally, it'll end. And was probably more competitive than the score looked like. Augusta University with a lot of unfortunate whiffs there. Oh my goodness, look at this splash screen. This is sick. Guys, are you nerding out with me with this new overlay? That's fire. So, Ithaca will take game 1 in this best-of-5 series. If AU just connected on a couple more of those touches, more of those shots would have definitely gone in. That was just a little unfortunate. Not sure if it was nerves or lack of warm-up. They've been in the arena here for the last hour and a half or so, getting some scrims in for the match. As we wait for game 2 here to start. Both teams only with one demo. Pretty fair game in that regard. 11 shots on net by Ithaca. They were definitely bringing the offensive pressure. Here we go. Game 2. Let's see if AU can bounce back. Our Rocket League roster has yet to win a game in the PVC season. It would be nice to see if we can start the NECC placements off. Wow, Challenger goes in the airport. It was a little bit of aggressive, but Lukey's able to connect onto that. Sends it over to the blue side of the pitch. Harry's there to block it, but doesn't get the touch. Doesn't read it properly. So that's going to make this dangerous. Respawns, isn't quite able to get the clear. Challenger sends it instead. Runs out of boost. Is able to get a ground pitch on it, but leaves it for Lukey to start his aerial fanatic. So Demolition comes out. Harry's going to get sent to the respawn screen. And this could be a touch for Respawns with no boost. Nice shot, bro. The profile pic just splashing on the screen. That kills me. Take a look at this replay. Just no member of Ithaca back on the goal line in time. A 77-mile-per-hour goal will do it. That's another early goal. It's a very similar thing happened in game 1. Augusta University was able to get early offensive pressure and then stalled a little bit with some miscues and poorly timed passes. But now they're trying to keep this going. That's a beautiful touch from Harry, but it's just off the top crossbar. It doesn't matter, though. Challenger with the insurance. And the hits keep on coming. Off the backboard, Greens just doesn't get that good of a clear as he's normally able to do. And the Jaguars capitalized on the mistake. 2-0 lead now with not even a minute off the game clock. What's up, Nate? Thanks for tuning in. As NECC, Ithaca responds just as quickly. Let's take a look at what happened here. Wow, that's just a beautiful touch there. A little bit of a friendly fire on the demo, and Harry just misses the touch in the air. That's a rough one. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. He's going to bounce this up. Could have a potential shot here. Respawns is going to send it instead. Goes a little wide, so Challenger's going to try and center it. Lukey with no boost. That's 2 members of Ithaca with no boost. If there was ever a time for Augusta University to try and punch this in, that would be it. But instead, oh, looks like we might have a disconnect. So we're probably going to have to do a little bit of a tech pause here. Oh. Okay, for some reason Challenger DC'd from the match. Must have been a misclick. But they're going to keep playing this one. A little bit of awkward there, but that's going to equalize things here. 2-2 in game 2. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Nate. They're all playing from the arena. I think it was honestly a misclick. I don't know if bro raged after missing a touch or what. It's interesting. Greens with some shifty moves here in midfield. Wow, is able to maintain the possession. That's just great car control. It's not going to matter, though, as NECC will finally get a touch. Wow, I thought NECC saved that. Harry with a beautiful just touch pass here. Wins the 50. Does NECC get a touch on this? He does. NECC touched that for Ithaca, but it just wasn't able to redirect it enough to go out of net. We'll take that all day. 3-2 for Augusta. Oh, and Challenger misses the cheat on the kickoff. Respawns almost does as well. And now every member of the Jaguars is going to try and come back. Demo out. As Respawns hits the respawn. NECC is going to try and set up the double tap. That's a beautiful save from Harry. Get that out of harm's way. Offensive pressure from Ithaca is heating up now. They were sending that down to the floor, but nobody was there to receive it. I don't know if he was going to try and ground punch it in himself, but that would have been a great setup if they had somebody bottom mid. Instead, possession's going to go to the way of the Jaguars. No boost for respawn, so NECC is going to be able to take this himself. Gets a flick, sets it up for Greens. Both players miss, so the shot will be on net, but a save comes in from Challenger. Greens now with full boost off the wall. Harry's able to intercept midfield, but now nobody's left in the corner. Respawn's, ooh, cheeky touch. A little boost again is going to have to leave it for Challenger. Gets centered up for Harry. He's going to send this off the backboard. A little wide, and no third man from AU able to connect on it. Oh, nice touch. Respawn sends that away from the clutches of Ithaca. Sends it off the ceiling as well. Second man just wasn't there in time. Challenger could get a touch on this. Goes off the back wheel. Wasn't there. Harry has to hurry. No boost. Hits the crossbar as well. That's going to be super dangerous. Shot goes wide, and Respawn's able to get the clear. Close call, though, but it's not over yet. Here's a great shot attempt from Greens, and it will go in. Challenger almost got a piece of that. So did Harry. Split second on the mistiming there. That's a good save. Respawn's going to try and clear this. Doesn't quite get the touch he does. It's going to take an awkward bounce. Harry able to secure that. Challenger's going to try and take this himself. Aerials it. Fakes it. But the last member of Ithaca was able to get the save. Now this could get dangerous here. Any goal here in the last final minute could be the dagger. Greens trying to set up. Second member of Ithaca instead sends it past midfield. Challenger's able to get the touch. Harry could read this. That's great velocity and even better save from Ithaca. That was just great discipline inside of Ithaca College. Challenger again. Wow, that's a beautiful redirect. That was in the upper 90 backwards. Harry, oh, thankfully that was wide, but he misread that touch just a little bit. 5 seconds left, and unless Augusta University can send this into the net, this is going to go into overtime. 1 second left. Hitting the crossbar. Nobody's there in midfield. They are, but Greens sends it to the pitch. OT here in game 2. Lukey, shot on net. Oh, Harry misses it. That's going to be off the crossbar. Things get dangerous now for the Jaguars. They need to get this clear. They're able to send it high. Challenger wins the 50 in the air. That's beautiful stuff. Harry's going to send this on target. Double commit there from Ithaca. This could be the insurance goal from Respawns, and it's just a little too soft. It's going to touch the crossbar instead. Oh my goodness. And the defensive breakdown for the Jaguars. Challenger just couldn't quite get a piece of it. Respawn's left in net with no boost, as Ithaca will go up 2-0 in this best of 5 series. And see, that one was a lot closer. That one, I think, was probably just as close as game 1, except AU wasn't whiffing on every shot that they were hitting. The passes were a lot more consistent there, as were the saves, as you can see reflected in the endgame screen here. 13 shots by AU, but we were only able to convert that into 3 goals. Now, a lot of that was the stellar defense of Ithaca. Their positioning was great for most of that match, but Augusta just needed to become a little bit more consistent on that. Now we are in do or die territory here, entering game 3. Augusta University needs to lock in if they want to avoid the 3-0 sweep here in our first NECC placement match. Harry is going to try and take this up. Gets the touch. It's going to be intercepted by Lukey. Respawns instead is going to try and send it towards center. He's going to have to do a backwards pass to Challenger. That could have been... Oh! 2 members of Ithaca were there. That was a nice read. Greens gets a wall pinch. Hand delivers it to Challenger, who's going to try and get under the ball. It's a little too fast for him. Harry instead is going to send this to midfield. Sets it up beautifully for Ithaca. Now Respawn's forced to just send this to the corner. NECC with a full tank of boost. He's going to send this. Harry redirects it to the opposite side. Challenger no boost as well. He's going to get pressure by Lukey. Pinch comes in. Came in a little too fast, so NECC wasn't able to set up the shot. Instead, double commit in the air for Augusta. Respawns. He's going to have to try and recover after that. Harry just owned gold. Not even sure what the plan was there. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to pinch it and it just hit it too soon, but that looked like it was going the opposite way from any angle. Early 1-goal lead here in this game 3. The overlay just hasn't been updated due to the website, but Ithaca is up 2-0 so far in this series. Ooh, whiff from Ithaca. So Greens is just going to have to take this himself so that way the Jaguars don't take the possession. Doesn't follow it off the wall. Instead, he's going to leave it for NECC on the ground. Somehow wins that 50 with no boost. Gets Challenger, decides to go for the demo instead. Probably a smart move with how much momentum he was going in that direction. Interception in midfield. The Greens whiffs on the redirect. Challenger whiffs as well. So Respawn's is going to have to send this to the corner. Challenger's going to take this himself. Keeps ball control. Flicks it up. Try and get under it, but Greens reads it beautifully in midfield. So Respawns will get the touch. Challenger's going to send it. Harry was just a little bit out of position there. They weren't able to turn that into a triple pass. Ooh, that would have been a cheeky angle from Challenger. Instead, he's going to try and drop this in. But NECC read it, so they don't let him get on the backboard. Respawns is going to lose that 50. Greens actually is going to go, wow. An insane angle and an even more insane save from Challenger to prevent that goal from going in. That was stellar defense after a beautiful shot placement by Greens on the side of Ithaca. Harry's going to try and get this down from the ceiling. Oh, Respawns had the pass. Got the save. It's going to doink off the crossbar instead. And now Ithaca's going to have a free goal as no member of the Jaguars was back in time. That's another whiff from Challenger in the upper 90. (2-0) lead with 2 minutes remaining. Augusta University needs to start battling their way back in this. Oh, and just the offensive pressure was absolutely suffocating there from the side of Ithaca. Augusta University was struggling on boost. Another whiffed touch there on the wall by Harry, and that's going to set up the shot beautifully. 3-0 with less than 2 minutes remaining. Not an impossible ask, but we are approaching that point of no return very quickly here on the side of the Jaguars. Challenger tried to set that up in the sky. Couldn't quite get under it. It's going to instead go straight to the corner. And Respawns will do it all himself. That wonderful man cross your screen. No boost, takes corner. There's a whiff on Ithaca. That's how he was able to do it. Actually gets a dink on the sidebar, but still able to go in. 3-1 and a sign of life here for the Jaguars. Challenger sends that to Respawns. And they are able to get it. Some beautiful bumps in there on the goal line as well. Jaguars having to get physical. Challenger set this up for Respawns. He faked it. A couple of boosts. A backwards pass by Respawns. And Challenger is able to get the goal to go. 3-2, a minute 20 left. And this map is far from over. Harry's going to try and send this into midfield. And that's going to be a perfect pass to the wrong team. No member of the Jaguars was ready for this one. Not sure if he was trying to get more of an angle on it, but instead he just drops it right in the lap of Ithaca. And both members of AU on the defense were unprepared. 2-goal lead now. Less than a minute remaining. Harry could get a touch on this. Misreads it. Instead goes for a fake, and that'll do it. The Ithaca defender was going to be reading the absolute shot that Harry was setting up here. But Harry misses, so the Ithaca defender misses as well. Respawns will add another one to his goal total. 4-3 now. Is going to try and slow play this, but Challenger's going to win the 50. He has a little too much heat on it, so Respawn's going to try and send this back to the corner. Challenger wasn't in position, so just gets a touch, tries to set it up for Harry. Nice 50 win from Harry. Sends it backwards, though. Respawns with no boost, and that's going to be a free net. Yeah, that was a weird rotation there. Some type of miscommunication. They should have already rotated back after getting that. So the 2-goal lead will return for Ithaca with 43 seconds left. Still not over, but that one's got to hurt. It's just more self-inflicted mistakes on the side of the Jaguars, and Ithaca are capitalizing on it. Speaking of which, there's another one. NECC with most likely the dagger for the series. A whiff from Respawns. Nice little pass from NECC. And they're going to get that goal. 37 seconds left. Oh, wow. Nice shot from Challenger, but beautiful defense from Ithaca. Not even going to give them a chance. And wow, that shot's actually going to go in. That was a snipe from half court. Let's take a look at the touch. Respawns misses the touch on the wall. No member of the Jaguars are back. And yeah, touch off the wall is going to be enough for it to go in. 4-goal lead. And now the scoreline's looking a lot uglier than the game actually was. It's a little bit more competitive than that. And instead, we're just going to kill the clock here. No use in delaying the inevitable. 1 second left. Ball will stay in the air. Harry's going to try and keep this alive for the sake of Rule 1, but it will eventually hit the pitch, and that will be a 3-0 series win for Ithaca College. Your final stat screen there. 11 shots on the side of AU, and we were only able to convert onto 3 of them. The accuracy remained a problem throughout that series, but they were competitive. A lot of those missed goals were just self-inflicted mistakes. We even had 2 or 3 own goals there in that last map. So, unfortunate. That is not the only game that we have tonight, though. That was just the first. We are playing at least 2 games, so we're going to have our second match lined up here probably in the next 5 minutes or so. We'll start that one up here shortly, and then we will have game 3 if we win that one. But if we go 0-2, that'll be it for the placement matches, and we'll be done for the night. So we're going to do a quick break. We're going to report these scores into the NECC website, see who we're facing next in the bracket, and then I'll be back to let y'all know what the rest of this Rocket League action will look like. Stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. We are still waiting on Ithaca Blue to finish their sweep against University of Southern Maine because we want that rematch. I'm joined by none other than Respawns himself. Respawns, might have to move the mic closer to you. What did you think of that first match versus Ithaca Blue? I thought you guys were somewhat consistent in those first 2 games. We had a couple whiffs here and there with the second game. The first game where we just weren't hitting like the ball. So we weren't able to get any passes or anything like that. But now that you have gotten warmed up a little bit, you got the first dub of the season technically. How are we feeling going into a potential rematch?
I'm feeling good. It's a little hard going into like a really big tournament like this for so many different universities out there. Take some time getting used to playing against and playing with our own teammates as well.
Yeah, and this is the first time you guys have played together, right, as a team?
Yeah.
Because this is the new roster. This is not the PVC roster that has been competing every Sunday. So it's gonna take some time to get that chemistry there, get those reps in. But I thought you guys looked good, especially game 2 and game 3.
Game 2 was close.
Yeah.
Game 2 felt like we had what we were wanting, and it just unlucky touches. Just happens to the best of us.
It happens. But yeah, that's about as much as we can talk about Rocket League, in my opinion, because there just hasn't been a lot of Rocket League played tonight.
Yeah.
Marist University, not to drop names out there and, bad mouth programs, but we got a no-show. We got a forfeit.
We take it.
They lost their match, so I hope it wasn't like, emotions getting the best of them. Hopefully it was some type of tech issue, or you know what, maybe it was just late at night for them. They're like, you know what, we lost the first game.
A lot goes on in NECC. It's a really big website as well, so sometimes it's a little hard to navigate. But
Yeah.
once you get it down and you know what you're doing, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, this bracket has, here, I'm going to sit this down. This bracket has like 60 something teams in it at least. It is
It's
huge.
a lot.
So
I think that we have a good team. I think that just playing more, getting to know our rotations, what we're doing, I think that we have a chance to do something good.
no Harry own goals would be a step up
it'd
as
be
well.
phenomenal.
That was unfortunate to witness multiple times. I think there's at least 1 or 2 in there, especially in that game where we lost, like 7-3, which the game was a lot closer than that scoreline, but
Yeah. Again, just another game that like it felt close at the beginning, felt like we were doing really well, and then just one little minor mistake. But that's Rocket League in a nutshell, honestly.
yeah. Did you watch RLCS Worlds most
I
recently?
did, yes.
Woo!
NRG, NA back on top.
Had to be.
Had to be.
It's been too long.
It has been way too long.
I was very impressed with that new Falcons roster. I didn't realize how like prolific they were, but I watched them throughout that whole tournament. I hadn't kept up with the whole season, but I watched the whole RLCS World.
Yeah.
Man, they have some
Talk
talent.
about that France crowd as well.
Ooh.
Oh my. They were killing it. I mean, if anybody watching, if they're a fan of like WWE or anything like that,
Yes.
France goes crazy for that kind of stuff, and it's just honestly it's showing more and more that anything you bring over to France, sports wise, it's gonna do well.
Almost anything EU related. Like the last one was in Raleigh, and like the last big NA major, if I remember correctly. And that one just didn't really seem to have the electricity, in the audience that like the London or Birmingham majors are always fun to watch. The crowd always shows out big time.
European crowds, there's something special about
They just
them.
love it. And I don't know what it is about NA esports like audiences. They don't get into it.
CS does.
Yes.
CS and they go crazy. No
That
matter
is
what.
true. That is true.
I mean, CS is just it's been around for so long that it doesn't matter where you're at in the world that it's going to be big no matter where you put it.
Yeah, Nate in the chat saying the same thing for LOL.
Yeah.
In EU.
Yeah.
The crowds are just awesome. A little bit of a personal question: have you ever been to a live esports event yourself?
I have not actually.
Okay.
I've been close to going to some, but I couldn't justify going, and then I just ended up watching it from home anyway.
Which was the one that you were planning on going to?
The one in Raleigh.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
The
I was wanting
RLCS.
to go to the RLCS one for Raleigh because I was really big into Rocket League back then, and it was just it's fun.
Yeah.
I know it's fun just to be there live. So
that would have been a fun one. Me personally, I've only ever been to one, and it was the Apex Legends Open event in New Orleans earlier this year in April. I actually went with our Apex Legends captain, 360 Swivel, the Apex Predator.
Always streaming. That man's
Always
active.
Bro is always on stream, always grinding. I mean, you have to be. Bro was top 50 in the world this summer.
That's crazy.
He's insane. So we went together. So fun, so sick. The crowd for that one dead for like the first 2 days, which is wild. It's New Orleans. I was like, surely everybody's gonna be popping.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what it is. I think NA just like once a sport gets big, like you can either it's like a 50-50 on the crowd.
Yeah.
Whether or not like people are there to show and they're there to actually play, or like they already play and they're there to watch because they're there for their teams, or they're there just because they heard about the tournament or they heard about the live event.
Yeah, they just might as well show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I got some cool merch. I got a controller signed by the 100 Thieves roster.
Oh,
So that's in my living room right now. It's like a
dude.
Battle Beaver custom that the
Yeah.
entire roster signed.
Explains your love for 100 Thieves as well.
Oh,
no, you're
yes.
optic guy. You're
I'm an optic guy, for sure. Optic Gaming, my one true love. I've been following them longer than any of my even real sports teams. So
Yeah.
love them. But Nate Shot, as you know, used to be an Optic Gaming player when he was competing in Call of Duty. So I used to watch when he was actually
Oh,
competing.
yeah.
So 100 Thieves also has a small place
Golden
in my heart.
days.
Oh
old
man,
optic.
don't
Oh,
even get
man.
me started. MLG. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I miss it. I miss it. But yeah, I will be going to the next Halo event here in Charlotte.
Ooh.
Yes, that's in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, like October 3rd that weekend. So I'm driving up there, which means I probably won't be able to stream. I think you guys have a PPC match on that Sunday.
Wait, so when was it again?
October 3rd, 4th.
October 3rd. I won't be here anyway.
You
So.
won't be- oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're going on vacay too.
Yeah.
You guys, we're all going on vacay. So you guys want to join us in chat? Just put in that time.
Yeah.
Request the PTO. We're out.
Request the PTO.
We're out.
Whole
See ya.
university's taking off.
Yeah, everybody. Nah, classes. Who cares that week? I mean, it's midterms. Just get them
Yeah.
done, and then you can skip. Who do you think's taking Ithaca Blue, versus University of Southern Maine?
So they're in.
I think they're still in game 2. I just refreshed it.
That's got to be a crazy overtime.
Or they just haven't been updating it.
Which is yeah.
Because I think that's what we did in
Yeah.
ours.
Because I asked them in chat, I was like, "Hey, like, are we putting them in now, or are we just waiting to the end?" So I just put it in my phone.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll just."
Some
put it in
people,
later.
I think some people do it. That's probably what happened. They did it at first once, and they were like, "Okay, we got like 4 games to play. Might as well just keep going." Nate said he had a midterm today.
That is crazy.
What do you mean you had a midterm today, Nate? What class did you have a
Bro,
midterm in?
It's September 17th.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even. We're not even in
Are
the
you taking
third
like
week
an
of
8-week
September.
course?
Bro's
Like-
taking PE.
I was taking PE. Oh, no.
Networking security intro. Yikes. F in the
it-
chat for our guy Nate.
I had to take it. I don't think we had our midterm that early either.
Dang. Somebody said shout out Augusta Tech because you're wearing the. I
Yeah.
didn't even notice you're repping a different university.
Yeah.
You're on the broadcast.
No. No, I transferred from Augusta Tech, went to AU. So
Oh, nice. Were you a sophomore or freshman when you
I was
transferred
a
over?
sophomore, yeah.
Nice.
So
Congrats.
yeah.
I'm. Wait. I almost read that chat.
Okay, yeah, no.
Hey, welcome. Welcome. We're so glad to have you supporting the stream. If you're Nate's,
yeah.
partner, he's going to be competing tomorrow. League of Legends. Tune in on this stream, this same channel, 7:30 tomorrow. Nate will be IGLing for our League of Legends team. New roster as well. We got some new players in that one. We had a really, really good tryout turnout for that one. We have a couple graduated players, so we've had to fill some empty slots in that roster, but I'm very excited to see them perform. I know they're itching to get back into competition, just like we are.
Yeah.
I would love to play some Rocket
I'd love to
League.
go back upstairs.
Yeah, I would love to play some Rocket League right now, but hey, we do what we can.
It's gonna be fun.
Dude, Nate low-key might be getting harassed in chat. Mods, can we clean that up?
Yeah.
Mods, can we send him help?
Send Nate help.
Can I mod Massive Kiat? I think that's probably a good move on my part.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they're even still watching. No, they are. That's hilarious.
No, they're out. Oh.
Bella's not watching. Praying for another forfeit. There we
Yeah.
go.
Would be
No, I don't want another forfeit because that's gonna be another 20 minutes of us just sitting here. I'd rather them lose. I'd rather them get swept.
for a 5-game rematch win. Oh no. Listen,
They're verifying.
Oh, they're
Should
verifying.
probably head up.
I should probably go.
Okay.
All
Hey,
right.
Respawns. Thank you for joining the stream. Say bye to chat.
Goodbye, chat.
He's gonna get back to his setup upstairs in the esports arena that we have here. And then, do you want to wait and see who won? Well, I wonder
Yeah,
if we can take
actually.
a look. Boom, boom. It was Ithaca.
Oh, no.
Rematch time.
All right.
Woo!
Goodbye, Pintage. Appreciate the shout out. Bye, stream. I'll do my best.
Yes, we're counting on you. Let's run it back. He's left me all alone. Chad, it's just you and me now. But yes, finally we get to actually play some Rocket League. So they're gonna get everything set up here on the NECC website. I'm gonna fix the camera setup as well and lower down the mic gain and everything like that, since it'll just be me. And when I come back from this break, we will finally have some more Rocket League for you guys to watch. Thank you guys for being so patient and tuning in. I'll update the stream info as well, because we're gonna be playing somebody else. All right, I will be right back. Chat, I have great news. We have ourselves a match. Oh, let me get the overlay working for you guys. We have never been more back. Challenger starting things off right with the absolute heater of a goal. That's what we like to see. This is the last best of 5 for the night. Can Augusta University bounce back and finish the placement tournament 2-1 here against the University of Southern Maine? Battle of the Augustas. Ooh, a rare or close whiff there in the air from the side of the Huskies. Meanwhile, Jaguars, oh wow, loses that 50 in the air. Challenger thought he had a good touch on it. Instead, he's going to be able to get this nice redirect. Follows it up the wall. Reads the bounce as well. This is going to be a pass to Harry. The redirect, oh, just not quite there. That was great passing, though. We're already seeing the teamwork start to mesh a little bit better. Ooh, an unfortunate pinch there from Yidra. Harry was there, no boost though, so wasn't quite able to challenge that in time. They go blow for blow here in game 1, as we're tied 1-1. Respawns. Oh, doesn't get the touch. It's still bouncing around in the net. Somehow that doesn't go in. Oh, if I'm the Huskies, I'm furious. Jaguars catch a lucky break there. So you see the profile picture of Respawns at the bottom of your screen. He had just joined us during the intermission after Marist University forfeited our second match of the night. That's a snipe shot from the Huskies. Respawn's going to take this midair. Laser reads the redirect. Wow, coming down off the ceiling. Challenger would have had a crazy angle there if he connected. Instead, Huskies are going to get a clear. Nice interception from Challenger in midfield. Unfortunate redirect. It looks like he had a little bit of a ghost hit in there. Let's take a look. Looks like Darian goes up, runs out of boost, doesn't actually touch it. So that's going to fall right in Challenger's lap, or Respawn's lap, excuse me. And we're going to go up 2-1. Chad, I've been streaming for 2 hours now, and we probably have maybe 25 minutes of Rocket League gameplay. Nice save from Harry. Oh, that's a great little pass attempt there. But the defense is strong from the Jaguars. Good touch by Respawns. Yidra's going to collect it, but Respawns, being as frustrating as ever, going to disrupt that possession. Going to keep this on the ground. Harry with a beautiful save. Runs out of... Oh, is able to collect the corner boost, actually. Does a musty flick to try and get it off the backboard. Isn't quite ready for it, though, and Challenger wasn't ready for the touch either. Respawns instead. Yeah, Nate, I know musty flick. Come on now. I know ball. I know ball. Here we go. Stuck in the corner. Double commit there. That's rule number 1 being broken by Augusta University. They got to be more careful of that. Might be an issue with the team communication. We've seen that happen a few times that leave their defense in a really precarious spot. Challenger going to take this. Doesn't get the flip reset, but instead carries the air dribble. Somehow just muscles his way in. We'll call this one a dunk just for the style points. A whiff from the Huskies gifts Augusta University another goal as they go up 3-1 with 2 minutes remaining. Nice little corner setup here. Harry, oh, had a beautiful shot. The angle was there. There was a great save from the Huskies. He was coming in hot. Harry was playing a little bit inconsistent in the first matchup we had. A few whiffs and some uncharacteristic own goals. But he's had some time to play around in training and some ranked matches, so hopefully he's a little bit more locked in. That's a great angle. Speak of Harry, and you shall receive. Hyping him up, and he's not whiffing anymore. Oh my goodness, beautiful goal. And we're up 4-1. It's great momentum, and a 3-goal advantage with less than 2 minutes is a pretty safe spot to be in, but the Jaguars don't want to let their foot off the gas at all. Demo comes in. It's a great save as well from Harry. This is going to be a beautiful pass to Challenger. That's a even better mid-air interception from Southern Maine. The ball has been stuck on their side of the pitch for a majority of this game, but we could have a... Oh, they had a shot opportunity lined up. Laser wasn't able to get under the ball in time. A great challenge from Harry. Oh my, his defense is absolutely phenomenal right now. Nothing getting past his car at the moment. Oh, Challenger, what are we doing? Reversing off the wall onto the ground to try and get an interception there. That's just not going to work. 30 seconds remaining, though. AU has killed a ton of time, and with a 3-goal lead and an open net, Challenger's going to be able to get... Oh! Defender comes in at the last moment. Respawn's might be able to get the insurance here. He is not. Harry with the beautiful touch. 10 seconds remain now. I gotta say, the gamer tags for Southern Maine, kinda aura. Darian, Laser with a Z, and Yidra. Kinda goes crazy. I can't lie. Give respect where respect's due. That is a great bounce back game 1 for the Jaguars, as they'll take the first game of the series. And it really wasn't even close. 6 demos on the side of Southern Maine, though. They were getting physical on the pitch, that's for sure. Yeah, Harry's defense was just absolutely phenomenal that round. 5 saves, and it showed. 6 saves total. We did have, looks like a member leave. Oh, they were just having some tech issues, looks like. We will be getting into game 2 shortly here. They're still getting us set up. Here we go. That's great momentum. We're not... Oh, hold on here. I can actually do this myself. So that way it just says in progress. That's all, but not checking in. All right. Nice save from Harry again. Feels like we're going to be saying that all night long. Ooh. Respawns with a slick redirect. Let's take a look at this again. This was supposed to be... Oh, Laser just friendly fires his own teammate. Shoves him out of the way. Respawn says, thank you. I'll take that free goal. Take it to go. That's an unfortunate mix-up there for the Huskies. But an early goal again for the Jaguars. Harry with another save. The goal line is just his home at this point. Oh, the center was there from Respawns. It was a little fast, though. Jaguars didn't want to take the risk and poke a hole in their defense. Demo comes in again from Southern Maine. Remember, they had 6 last game, while Augusta only had 1. So they are no stranger to taking you out of the map. Oh, a whiff from Harry. Similar to what we saw in the first matchup. This is going to be a great clear and an insane save from Respawns. My goodness. And an even better one from Harry. 2 back-to-back shots thwarted by the Jaguars. Challenger now has this one underneath his car. It's a great interception. But Challenger says, hey, don't forget we know how to demo as well. Yidra gets sent back to the respawn screen. That's a beautiful redirect touch from Harry. Oh, and Challenger, that would have been the shot. It would have been the shot, chat. Instead, we go back and forth. Harry takes it off midfield to try and get it off the wall, but loses the 50 to Yidra, and that's going to be on net. Oh, respawns a little bit early on the jump, but was still able to maneuver his car and stop the goal from connecting. A little bit of a weak clear there from Challenger, and so Augusta is going to be still in the danger zone here for a moment. Challenger with a nice 50 win, but Yidra was right under it. Thankfully, Harry's there to disrupt the possession. Now Respawns needs to be careful here. Last man back. That's a beautiful ground pitch to send it away, but not quite the clear that AU needs. This has been on their side of the field for a better part of a minute now. They have stayed strong. Demo comes in. It's a double demo, actually, so it's going to be a 2v2 here on the orange side of the pitch for just a moment. Finally, a clear comes in from Respawns. Yitra gets the redirect, though, to at least get it out of AU's hands. But Harry, flying in off the top rope, is going to center that. Up to Challenger now to get this ready for Respawns. Oh, great interception from Darian. Harry going up for it. Gets the first hit. Is going to try and get the double tap. Does, but doesn't quite get enough momentum on it. Still, the aerial prowess is starting to come back into mid-season form now for Harry. Oh, the defense just wasn't there. Too many bounces off of the crossbar there. And that's actually going to equalize things here. No clear, Respawns no boost, and we're reversing at the goal line. I mean, come on. You never put it in reverse at the goal line. What are we doing? 1-1 with less than 2 minutes remaining now. That's a good touch from Respawns. That could be bouncing in. Laser, nice read. Passes it to Darian on the wall. Challenger with a beautiful interception. Gets another touch on it, but that's still going to be heading over to our side of the corner. Oh my goodness, Challenger. What did they feed this man? Darian tries to set up a ground pinch. Isn't going to land it. So now Laser will try and send it to the corner. Respawns is there. Sends it midfield. We get a double commit there. Harry thought he had a better angle on it, but instead Respawns gets the fake. I'm not sure if he was trying to get the redirect there. It was pretty close to call. Nate, do you remember what the score was in game 1? Was it 4-1? I don't remember. Are we able to go back in the VOD? Oh, Challenger with a beautiful tire shot. Challenger, one of the leading scorers from varsity last semester, bounces it off of the backboard, and nobody from Southern Maine is able to get back in time in net to get a good angle on it. 2-1 now with less than a minute remaining. Still could be anybody's game. Spark was 4-1. It was 4-2. Wait, what is it? Was it 4-2 or 4-1? Now y'all are confusing. 4-2. It's okay, Spark. Thank you for the first time chat, by the way. Thanks for tuning in to the broad. Less than 10 seconds remain now. Augusta University able to effectively kill a lot of this clock, and Challenger's actually going to even try and get a shot going here. Respawns, tried to get a pinch on the wall. Wasn't able to. And that is going to hit the ground. Actually, Harry with one last consolation goal. Bump up those stats. 3-1 on the 0-second goal. Make that a dominant Game 2 win in this best of 5. Uh-oh. I may have broken the site. Crazy defense from AU. Yeah, I mean, Harry has just turned into one of the greatest goalkeepers I've ever seen in this game in the short break that we've had. Absolutely beautiful stuff from him. Sorry, I didn't ready up. Sorry. They're yelling at me. My team is yelling at me. We're back here in game 3. This best of 5. Oh, a demo comes in at the goal line. But another epic save from Challenger. Keeps it alive. One more for the sweep would be correct. Challenger tried to get a touch there. Wasn't quite able to. Yidra sends it. Oh, that's a beautiful challenge from Challenger. Slipped right in between the two defenders mid-air to get that. Oh, Respawns had the flick lined up. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that's an insane save from Challenger. Redirecting, going the opposite way of zone net. Challenger read the bounce beautifully. This is going to hit the top crossbar there. Oh, that's a good angle, but nobody from AU is going to be able to get the insurance. Harry keeps this alive somehow. Uh-oh. Now things get awkward. Respawns with little boost now. Gets demoed at the goal line. Darian goes for another demo as well. This is going to go wide, though, and Challenger with a beautiful save. Southern Maine loving to get physical at the goal line, trying to give themselves a little bit of advantage when trying to get these scores finally locked in. No early game heroics that we've seen in the first 2 games, as we remain scoreless with a minute and a half already bled off the clock. Offensive pressure from AU. Darian responds. It's going to be sent back to the corner. It's a good save and a little bit of a makeshift clear, but Darian's going to want to try and take this himself. A double commit from Augusta. They are able to stop it. The Challenger with no boost is not going to be able to follow that ball. Darian gets it under his car. Gets the flick! Great ball control from Darian. And Respawn's just misjudged the car positioning. Not sure why the replay is all the way from over here. It's a little weird. Challenger setting it up for Harry, and Harry just barely misses it. That was a high-speed collision midair. But he says, you know what? I'll come back for it. No, you know what, Challenger? That's on me. I'll come back for it, he says. Low-key steals it. But we'll take those. The equalizer, 1-1. That's an interesting touch from Harry in midfield. That's going to set things up here for Yidra. Basically saves it himself, but sets up a beautiful ceiling touch for Darian. And the equalizer is short-lived in less than 10 seconds. They get a little bit of an awkward bounce off of that wall, and Darian's able to read it off of his own sidewall and dunk it in. 2-1 now. Southern Maine not wanting to go down without a fight. Harry gets intercepted at midfield. Respawns challenges it, and another member of the Jaguars miss. That's going to put them in a bind here as another member of the Jaguars actually gets demoed. Challenger tries to win that one, but Harry's going to be able to get the clear, follow it up as well. He gets onto the ceiling, so he could have saved a flip, but the touch from Darian keeps it alive. 2 minutes remain. And the Huskies are clinging on to this 1-goal lead. to try and keep their series hopes alive. Challenger following that one. Gets the corner boost. That could be huge. Gives him some ammo. Wins the first challenge. Respawns gets the touch, but to the wrong corner. No one from AU is over there to make a touch on him. Darian with some great ball control. Keeps it alive. Challenger goes a little too far on the inside. Couldn't quite get the center ready. But Respawns actually is going to get that shot off. Phenomenal save from Darian. Challenger going to take this. Tries to leave this for Respawns, but Respawns has no boost, so he's going to have to just bang this into the corner. Tried to set up another touch. Challenger with a shot. Where was the third man for Southern Maine? Darian up way too far. Thought he had a chance at clearing that, but Challenger was already on the read. And now we're tied 2-2 with just over a minute left to go here in game 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, the shot from Laser just hits the upper crossbar. That would have been an absolute seed of a shot. Oh, Laser had the angle lined up, and oh my goodness, what is this clear? Oh, how unfortunate. No, the save. Not enough. Harry turning the clear into a beautiful touch. Darian almost had the save. It was that close, but eventually rolled in. Less than a minute remains now. AU takes the lead. Oh my goodness, they could have the kickoff goal, but no, they both miss instead. That could have been the dagger. Harry says, don't worry, guys. I'm still here. Sets it up for Challenger. Couldn't quite get the double tap opportunity that he wanted. Great challenge from Respawns. But this sends it directly into the hands of Yidra. Nobody from AU is able to keep that possession alive. 30 seconds remain now. That's a great 50 win from Harry. Doesn't set up a score, but it kills a lot of time. That's almost 10 seconds off the clock just from that one touch. And he's going to do it again. Just take it high. Oh my goodness, he gets under it. That's a good touch from Darian to disrupt that possession. Laser has the shot. Well, Challenger with the save. I didn't even see him in net. Oh my goodness, what a save. 4 seconds remain now, and that shot's going to go in. Upper 90. Harry with the dagger. Are you kidding me? What a redemption series from Harry. The #1 defender for Augusta, also getting the clutch goal to finish the 3-0 sweep. 2 seconds remain, and there's nothing that Southern Maine can do. This is going to hit the pitch. Actually, Darian's going to set up a shot, and he's going to doink it. Oh, and it won't even go in for the consolation. Brutal. What a phenomenal series. Chat, we finally watched some Rocket League, and it was beautiful. 3-0 sweep. That's a great redemption series from everybody on the team. And that, I think, really showed the potential that we have mechanically and with the teamwork that this new roster can really do in the NECC. So, we will finish our placement tournament 2-1. Thank you for tuning in. I know it was a little bit of a long stream, a lot of dead time. We got to have Respawns in, who you just saw play, give a little bit of a commentary and interview as well. So that was really fun to have him on the broadcast. And tomorrow, we might have the most popular stream of the week. Stats are saying there's been a lot of noise. League of Legends will be making their season debut here in 2025. Very excited about that one. There's been a lot of hubbub about this new roster. The tryouts went swimmingly, and Nate Stryker himself will be competing. He's been our #1 supporter in the streams and in the chat, and it's going to be so much fun. Guys, I've had so much fun this week, and we still have more to come. We have League tomorrow, Overwatch on Friday. I think we might have Apex Legends as well this weekend. Busy. Season is in full swing, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But without further ado, that'll be it for us here at Augusta University. I have been your host, Noah Bowers, and thank you so much for joining us. I know it was a little bit of a different setup, but we were able to get it going. The show must go on. I will see you guys right here tomorrow at 7:30 for League of Legends for some more AU Esports action. Y'all have a good evening. Be safe out there. We'll see you next time.